Have you ever pondered about the origins of the share market, the place where fortunes are made and squandered, this bustling epicenter of commerce and finance, where dreams are either realized or shattered? Have you ever wondered how it all began? How this intricate system of buying and selling shares of companies came to be? What historical events and economic shifts led to its creation and shaped its evolution? Well, buckle up as we journey through time to unearth the genesis and evolution of the share market. To trace the roots of the share market, we must travel back to the 16th century in the heart of Europe. Our destination, the bustling city of Antwerp, Belgium, home to the world's first stock exchange, established in the year of 1531. This was a time when the world was undergoing significant changes. The Renaissance was in full swing, the printing press was revolutionizing communication, and the age of exploration was opening up new horizons. Amidst such change, the concept of a stock exchange was born. But it wasn't as we know it today. It was initially a place for merchants to meet and deal in business. The Antwerp Bourse, as it was known, was a hub of commerce. It was more than just a building. It was a melting pot of ideas, a place where merchants, traders, and financiers from different parts of the world came together. They would gather in this grand hall, filled with the murmur of voices, the rustle of papers, and the chime of coins. Here, they would negotiate deals, trade commodities, and exchange currencies. But what made the Antwerp Bourse truly unique was the concept of joint ventures. This was a time when overseas expeditions were risky and expensive. To mitigate this risk, merchants began to pool their resources and share the profits. This practice of collective investment was a precursor to the modern concept of buying shares in a company. However, it wasn't all smooth sailing. The Bourse faced its fair share of challenges, from economic crises to fires. But each time, it picked itself up, dusted itself off, and continued to evolve. Over time, the Antwerp Bourse became a model for other European cities. Amsterdam, London, Paris, they all followed suit, establishing their own stock exchanges. And so the idea spread, gaining momentum, evolving with each iteration. Thus, the first semblance of a share market was born, not from a grand design, but from the simple needs of merchants. It was a humble beginning, born out of necessity. But from these modest roots, the share market has grown into a global phenomenon that shapes economies and influences our lives in ways we often take for granted. As time wore on, the concept of the share market began to evolve and spread. Like a seed planted in fertile soil, the idea of buying and selling shares of a company took root in the hearts of businessmen and investors around the world. It was a concept so revolutionary, it was destined to cross borders. The share market started its journey in the bustling city of Antwerp, but it wasn't long before it reached the shores of the Dutch Republic. In the heart of Amsterdam, a new kind of market was born. The year was 1602, and the Amsterdam Stock Exchange, the world's first official stock exchange, opened its doors. Here, for the first time, shares were not just being traded informally, but were part of a regulated system. This was a game changer. It was the birth of a marketplace where people could buy and sell shares of companies, not just commodities or goods. This was a time of great exploration and discovery, of ships sailing to new lands and returning with exotic goods. The Dutch East India Company, wanting to finance these expensive voyages, decided to sell shares to the public. This was a pivotal moment in the history of the share market. It was the first time a company's ownership was divided into shares and sold to the general public, creating what we now call a public company. From Amsterdam, the concept of a share market began to spread like wildfire. It reached the shores of England, where the London Stock Exchange was established, and crossed the Atlantic to the New World, leading to the creation of the New York Stock Exchange. Each new market added its own unique twist to the concept, but the foundation remained the same, a place where shares of companies could be bought and sold, a place where anyone could invest in a company's future. In the centuries that followed, The share market underwent numerous transformations, adapting to the changing times and the needs of the people. But it was the establishment of the Amsterdam Stock Exchange that set the stage for the modern share market. This marked the beginning of the share market as we know it today. Fast forward to the 21st century, the share market has become an integral part of global economies. It's a bustling world, a dynamic blend of tradition and innovation where money, hopes, and dreams converge. Let's take a look at some major stock exchanges that command the pulse of the world economy. The New York Stock Exchange, or NYSE, is often referred to as the big board. It's a place where blue-chip companies trade, and it's been that way since the late 18th century. Then there's NASDAQ, the first electronic stock market, a haven for tech companies and a symbol of the future. And we can't forget other global players like the London Stock Exchange, the Tokyo Stock Exchange, and the Shanghai Stock Exchange. These platforms, each with their unique characteristics, are powerhouses that influence the global economy. But the modern share market is not just about these physical locations. The advent of technology has democratized trading, making it accessible to everyone. With a few taps on a smartphone, anyone can buy or sell shares from anywhere in the world. Online brokerages, robo-advisors, and trading apps have revolutionized the way we invest. They've opened up a world of opportunities, allowing the everyday person to play the market alongside Wall Street veterans. And let's not forget about the rise of algorithmic trading. Computers programmed to follow specific instructions for placing a trade can execute orders in fractions of a second. They're faster, more precise, and can process far more data than any human ever could. This is the modern share market. It's a place where old and new coexist, where the trading floor and the digital platform intersect, where the suits of Wall Street rub shoulders with the tech-savvy millennials armed with smartphones. But beneath all these changes, the essence of the share market remains the same. It's a place of opportunity, a place where businesses raise capital to grow, where investors find prospects to build wealth, and where economies find a measure of their health. The share market, once a meeting place for merchants, is now a global platform where anyone can invest and trade. The share market, while a platform for investment, is much more than that. It's a vast, dynamic ecosystem that influences economies, businesses, and individuals alike. Its impact is far-reaching and profound, shaping the financial landscape in more ways than one. Let's start with economies. The share market plays a pivotal role in capital formation. Businesses list their shares on the market to raise funds, which they then use to expand operations, innovate, and create jobs. This leads to economic growth and development. A robust and active share market is often a sign of a thriving economy. Next, let's talk about businesses. The share market provides businesses with access to a broad pool of investors. This access to capital allows businesses to grow beyond what they could achieve with their own resources. It also provides a platform for businesses to increase their visibility and credibility, attracting further investment and fostering growth. But what about individuals? The share market offers opportunities for wealth creation to individuals. By investing in shares, individuals can grow their wealth over time. It also provides an avenue for individuals to become part owners of businesses, sharing in their success. The share market also fosters financial literacy, encouraging individuals to understand and engage with the financial world. Moreover, the share market serves as a barometer of economic health. Trends in the share market often reflect broader economic trends. Rising share prices generally indicate optimism about the economy's future, while falling prices may signal economic uncertainty. This is not to say that the share market is without risks. Like any investment, shares can decrease in value. However, with careful research, diversification, and long-term planning, individuals can navigate these risks and potentially reap significant rewards. In short, the share market is a vital engine of economic activity. It supports the growth of businesses, allows individuals to build wealth, and provides insights into the health of the economy. Indeed, the share market is a significant cog in the economic machine. So, we've journeyed from the 16th century to the present, tracing the evolution of the share market. We've seen its humble beginnings in the coffee shops of Amsterdam, where traders and merchants first began exchanging shares of their ventures. We've followed its growth as it spread across the globe, becoming an integral part of economies worldwide. We've witnessed the transformation of the share market from a physical marketplace to a digital platform, driven by technology and innovation. We've observed how it has become more accessible and democratic, enabling anyone with an internet connection to participate in the global economy. We've explored the profound impact of the share market on our world. It's not just a place for buying and selling shares, it's a barometer of economic health, an engine of wealth creation, and a platform for innovation and entrepreneurship. It has been at the center of some of the most significant events in our history, from economic booms and busts to technological revolutions. But perhaps most importantly, we've seen that the share market is more than just a financial institution. It's a reflection of our collective aspirations, our hopes and fears, our successes and failures. It's a story of human ingenuity, ambition, and resilience. Next time you think of the share market, remember it's not just about stocks and shares. It's a testament to